Hello दोस्तों, welcome my channel Solve Chemistry. Today we discuss about the part of a few important formulae of thermodynamics and its formulae related different types of problems. पहला जो फॉर्मूला है del H equals to del U plus P del V. PV equal to nRT. We know from this equation, ideal gas equation, PV equal to nRT. Then we write del H equals to del U plus del nRT. Then case 1 के लिए del Ng equal to 0. Then in this case del H equal to del U. Change in enthalpy equal to change in internal energy. In second case del Ng equal to positive. Then in this case we found del H greater than del U. In third case del Ng equal to negative. Then we get del H less than del U. Then we write the second formula, enthalpy of formation. Del HF for enthalpy of formation. If we write it standard enthalpy of formation, if we write standard enthalpy of formation, then we write del HF naught. If we write enthalpy of formation, then we write it del HF. This formula is summation of del H naught P minus summation of del H naught R. Product minus reactant. Summation of product minus summation of reactant. Then we get the enthalpy of formation. For standard enthalpy of formation के लिए not symbol. Then next formula is enthalpy of combustion. This formula is summation of del H C for combustion reactant minus del H C product. Summation of combustion of reactant minus summation of combustion of product. Then now we discuss about some problems. Number 1 question is, write the relation between del H and del U of the following reaction. Number 1 question is N2 gas plus 3H2 gas gives rise to 2NH3 gas. In this, first we calculate the del Ng. Del Ng value क्या है? Then now we calculate 2 in reactant side, in product side, 2 Np minus Nr. In this value we calculate all this type of relation. Np, the coefficient is 2 minus Nr, 3 plus 1. In this we get 2 minus 4 equal to minus 2. Then here for negative के लिए relationship क्या है? Del H less than del U. Now we calculate the second case. H2 plus I2 gives rise to 2HI. Then we calculate from the same formula Np minus Nr. Then del Ng equals to product side का coefficient क्या है? 2 minus reactant side का coefficient क्या है? 1 plus 1. Then we get here 0. For 0 के लिए क्या है relation? Change in internal energy and change in enthalpy. Del H equals to del U. In third case, the question is CaCO3 solid gives rise to CaO solid plus CO2 gas. For solid के लिए the value of N equals to 0, the coefficient equal to 0. Then we get here del Ng equals to plus 1 for gas के लिए. Then we here positive के लिए relation क्या है? del H greater than del U. समझ पाया? Next question. The next question is, find the internal energy change for the reaction H2 gas plus I2 gas gives rise to 2HI gas. Heat of reaction is 40.66 kilojoule per mole and R equals to 8.33 joule kilo inverse mole inverse. Here given क्या है? In this heat of reaction, change in heat of reaction, del H is given here 40.66 kilojoule per mole R is given here 8.3 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. Then we calculate here, क्या हम calculate करेंगे del u का फॉर्मूला क्या है? The relation is del h equals to del u plus del n rt. Then now we calculate del u equals to del h minus now we calculate del u equals to del h minus del n rt. Now we calculate the del n equals to 2 minus 1 plus 1 equals to 0. Then we calculate here del n equal to 0. Now we calculate del h. We calculate del u. The del h value is 40.66 kilojoule per mole minus del n rt. Del n equals to 0 rt. 0 into something 0. Then we get here change in internal energy is 40.66 kilojoule per mole. Get clear? Next question. Calculate enthalpy change for the reaction 2SO2 gas plus O2 gas gives rise to 2SO3 gas with internal energy 10 kilojoule at 27 degree Celsius. Here given change in internal energy. Internal energy symbol क्या है? del u equals to 10 kilojoule equals to 10 into 10 q means 10. इस टाइप का हम लिखेंगे जूल के लिए. Then temperature 27 degree Celsius equals to 27 plus 273 300 degree Kelvin. 300 Kelvin. Now we calculate here del n. Del n equals to 2 minus 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2. 2 minus 3 equals to minus 1. Now we calculate the value of change in enthalpy. Del h equals to del u plus del n rt. The formula is. Now we put the value. Del u equals to 10,000 joule plus del n equals to minus 1. R के लिए हम पुट करेंगे वैल्यू 8.314 to T equals to 300 Kelvin. Now write here 10,000 minus 2494.200. Then we get here 10,000 minus 2494 6 0 6 7. Then we get here 8 5 0 here 5. Here we get the value is 7505.800 kilojoule. Kilojoule for mole. It's clear to all of you? Now, next question. The next question is calculate enthalpy of formation of Fe2O3 solid is minus 800 kilojoule per mole. Calculate enthalpy change for the reaction. Now the formula is del HF equal to summation of del H product minus summation of del H reactant. Here in product side the value is given to del H product Fe2O3 minus summation of reactant del H into 4 del H Fe plus 3 del H O2. For 2 into del H Fe2O3, each formula is given, each value is given minus 800 kilojoule per mole. In for Fe for O2, in this case for the diatomic molecule O2 के लिए 0, for Fe for solid के लिए also 0. Then the value is 1600 minus 1600 kilojoule per mole. Now we get here the value of enthalpy of formation. In question 5, the question is calculate standard enthalpy formation of the reaction for NH3 plus 3O2 gives rise to 2N2 plus 6H2 liquid at 298 Kelvin. Given that del HF enthalpy formation of NH3 equals to minus 46 kilojoule per mole, del HF H2O equal to minus 286 kilojoule per mole respectively. Now we write also the formula del HF. In this reaction we write del HP minus summation of del HR. पहले हम प्रोडक्ट साइड को लिखेंगे. प्रोडक्ट साइड में क्या है 2 into del H N2 plus 6 into del H H2O minus 4 into del H NH3 plus 3 del H summation of del H O2. Now we put the formula here. N2 के लिए हम क्या लिखेंगे? N2 के लिए 0, डायरेक्ट 0. Then 6 del H H2O. del H H2O का वैल्यू क्या है? फॉर्मेशन ऑफ H2O का वैल्यू क्या है? minus 286 किलोजूल पर मोल माइनस 4 NH3 के लिए वैल्यू क्या है? एंथैल्पी फॉर्मेशन का वैल्यू minus 46 किलोजूल पर मोल. O2 के लिए वैल्यू 0. Then we get here 6. The value we write here 16 minus plus is 46 into 4 plus 184 the value is here is the value is minus 46 minus then here minus 1716 plus 184 here we get 1532 kilojoule per mole. It is clear to all of you. The formula is put here, the summation of del H product minus summation of del H reactant. Then finally we get the value of enthalpy, standard enthalpy of formation. For standard enthalpy के लिए del H naught. Now we get the answer is minus 1532 kilojoule per mole. Now we discuss the next question is the enthalpy combustion of glucose is minus 2900 kilojoule per mole. What is the energy evolved for the combustion of 3.6 gram of glucose? Here we calculate करेंगे कैसे टाइप ये फॉर्मूला कैलकुलेट हुआ. ग्लूकोज, the formula of glucose is C6H12O6. its molecular mass is 180. Now 180 gram glucose gives kilojoule per mole. 180 gram glucose gives minus 2900 kilojoule per mole. 1 gram glucose gives minus 2900 for 180. Then the question is given 3.6 gram of glucose. Then 3.6 gram of glucose gives minus 290 by 18 into 3.6. Then here we get minus 58 kilojoule, minus 58 for kilojoule per mole. The glucose gives in 3.6 gram glucose. 180 gram glucose gives minus 2900 kilojoule per mole. 1 gram glucose gives minus 2900 kilojoule per mole by 180. Then here 1 gram gives, then 3.6 gram gives minus 58 kilojoule per mole glucose. Now the final question of today class. 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O plus 80 kilojoule. Calculate the enthalpy of combustion in this reaction. Calculate the enthalpy of combustion. Here the del H value is 80 kilojoule. Then 1 mole of it gives the combustion. Here which moles is used here? Which mole is used in this question? 2 moles. Then we calculate the value of combustion. combustion के लिए 1 mole चाहिए, but in this question 2 moles is given in this reaction. The reaction 2H2 plus O2 gives rise to 2H2O. Then we get here del Hc equals to 80 kilojoule by 2. Then we get here 40 kilojoule. For enthalpy of a combustion, इसके लिए the sign is negative. Then we get here minus 40 kilojoule per mole. याद रखना दोस्त, for N2 के लिए N2 N triple bond N, in this case we write the value of del Hc equals to positive because in this 3 bonds are present. 3 bonds के लिए more energy required हुआ, तो dissociation energy is more, so इसके लिए the value of del Hc equals to positive. Thank you so much for your watching. Keep supporting, loving. फिर मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में पार्ट 2 ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू टू ऑल.